Hi Aggies, it's Chancellor May and LeShelle, and this is our finals week edition of Thursday Thoughts. So we're going to get right to your questions. First question. I love UC Davis, but can we pretty please improve our mental health support system? Well, first, I'm happy that you love UC Davis, and I'm glad that you were polite and said pretty please. But it's a valid question. What I would say is this. Earlier this year, I told the university, or let an audience know in the university, that we have authorized, I think, a dozen or more new counseling positions for mental health. I know those recruitments are ongoing now. Those are challenging jobs to fill. One, because there's a shortage of qualified personnel, and two, salaries have to be competitive. So universities can only pay what universities can pay, but we're going to fill them, and that will help us with wait times and other things. Second thing I want to mention is there is a mental health task force on campus led by Dr. Corey Vu in Student Affairs that's comprised of students and staff, and I believe even some faculty that help us with recommendations on how to move forward with mental health. And they're looking at all these issues. So if you have particular issues you want to bring to their attention, you can do that. Lastly, we have a new initiative that is related to crisis intervention. And you may have heard or read us talk about Health 34, which is our 34 is our fire department, so it's growing out of the fire station personnel, but there'll be a crisis intervention team for mental health episodes that will be able to address those in a really, hopefully, constructive manner. So, but always feel free to let us know how things are going, about what we're doing with mental health and how we can get better.
Well, I have
You have some free advice?
I have free advice that I think sometimes is pretty basic. Can I offer that,
Please.
Chancellor May?
Yes, you may.
Well, I always think when you're at your rock bottom or you feel really sad, it's always nice to volunteer. When you give of yourself, sometimes you don't realize, even if you're really at your lowest point, it makes you feel better to help others. So I have free small advices to help find somebody that you can help. In spite of the fact that you may feel a certain way, one, and two, always go back to exercise. If you have a moment, just walk and enjoy the outdoors. And then another one that I find is playing games with friends. Sometimes those basic mental little things, like just a game night, it adds joy to you once in a while.
Sure.
So sometimes you don't have to always go external. Sometimes these things can be found right at home, right? The best things in life are free sometimes.
That is some good free advice. Thank you. Your question.
All right, so it's my turn. Clearly my answer is no. Did you watch Dune?
She did not watch. I have watched Dune. I thought it was well done. Looking forward to part 2. It was much better than the previous version 25 years ago, whenever it was. You students don't know anything about that. You look at it on YouTube or something. But that version was not very well done and was rushed and a lot of problems. Anyway, this one I liked, and I'm looking forward to part 2.
I don't get questions about a movie. They don't say, have you watched, I don't know, Maid was really good on Netflix. But I don't get any movie questions.
What was The Maid about? Was it The Maid or Maid?
Maid was so important. It was such a good Netflix film.
Was it as good as Dune?
Absolutely. I don't see Dune.
Well,
but Maid was about a young lady who brought herself from poverty as a single mom.
That
it
sounds
was
like a good
really
story.
Good.
So please ask LeShelle
Yes.
some movie questions next week.
Well, yes. I'm just saying.
All right. Oh, this is a good question. Is there a flaw about yourself or each other that you have come to appreciate?
A flaw that you've come to appreciate.
Be careful.
Well, you've already thought of an answer, I'm sure. Go ahead. You go
I have
first.
something.
Go ahead. Am I scared to hear the answer to that?
No, and you would agree. And first of all, LeShelle is flawless, but we have to. I have to say something.
Okay.
So you're impatient. You're impatient.
Yes.
But I think the impatience has also led to you being more successful in your career and other things. I think you're kind of you're organized, you're a go-getter, all those sorts of things have kind of stemmed from your impatience.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I have one for you.
Uh-oh.
You're a perfectionist. There's no doubt about it. And that's your success. You just strive for perfection and try to do the best job that you can at every aspect of your life. But sometimes if things aren't perfect, you wonder why.
I obsess. Yeah. This is a tough job for a perfectionist, I must admit, because I don't always get it right, and I do obsess when I get it wrong.
Right.
But I did make the perfect choice.
Yes, you did. Oh my gosh.
My spouse. That'll give me some points for a few days.
Okay, so next question.
Your turn.
What was the one thing you really wanted for Christmas when you were a kid? I bet I can answer yours.
What?
Legos or some type of...
Yeah, my best Christmas gifts were, I got Lego one year, got the Erector set one year, various, puzzles and things that were mentally stimulating. They were my favorite Christmas gifts. I know my mom was mad at me one year because I found where she was hiding the presents that were theoretically from Santa Claus. and the Lego set that she bought was for the wrong age group. And I went to her and complained. I said, look, I found this set. It's for the wrong age group. They're younger. It's younger than me. Then she was really mad that I found the presents and really mad that I had enough nerve to
tell her
complain about
you were advanced.
However, I did get the right Lego.
That's cute.
She took it back and got the right one. So,
I don't.
How about you?
Yeah, I would probably say I liked games. Speaking of
like
games, I love
Monopoly.
games. Yeah. Mastermind. I used to play all these really intellectual games. I loved games. I still do.
Yeah, you do. That's true.
We have a cabinet full of games.
She talked about game night in one of the other answers, and we do from time to time have a game night. And by the way, the audience should know LeShelle likes to talk trash during games.
Yes.
So it's not always fun playing with her if you're losing. So that was Thursday Thoughts for this week, Aggies. So we'll see you next time. In the meantime, stay healthy and stay safe, and go Aggies.